Some of the last chances to become rich with Drip in the Drip Network. Let's get into it. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where we talk everything DeFi in the cryptocurrency space. For all my subscribers out there, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So as you can see, the Drip price is currently $6.27. We've been in the $6 range for like about better half of the day. Latter part of the day, we were in the $5 range, just sort of popped up above that. So looking good there. Not much to report other than it's a good time we sort of been bouncing around, so a good time to accumulate and build those drip faucet bags and accumulate some more drip. We do have the animal farm launch. We're T-minus 10, 9 coming up in less than a day, which is absolutely exciting. So I'm excited to see the fireworks start hitting the animal farm, and hopefully we get some spillover from there and help with drip. But overall, I'm a long-term in drip, so we'll see where drip takes us. Talking about the faucet, so close to 1200 now, really close now. I just compounded or rehydrated about 16 or 17 earlier today. So other than that, just loving the 1% daily. I mean, this is the only protocol between this and the animal farm, the garden, the only two protocols I go into and each and every day. So and I'm saying I'm happy to be able to do that, because I used to be in a lot more projects, and it just got a little out of hand with me logging into so many projects. It always took me like 15 minutes which doesn't seem like a long time, but to get to each project and go ahead and recompound. So I'm glad in these two, at least the faucet and the garden, and just moving on from there. So faucet's looking good though. As far as the drip garden here, so I'll click on that. So we're at 451. So we did take a slight hit, but again, I imagine that'll start to change once the animal farm comes back online. We've seen this before when we went to the mana farm to animal farm and so on and so forth. So people are just taking profits out. But with the money that people are going to be making in the animal farm, I think a lot of the money is going to flow back into the drip garden, and hence sort of help with drip, and then go from there. So not worried about in my opinion, especially not worried about the LPs going down, so LP lot going down. So I'm just going to continue to build my garden. And speaking of my garden, so 2.6 is what I have now. I still got a couple to go ahead and plant some seeds. So I'll do that here in a second. But overall, feeling really bullish on the garden. I think it's still a sleeper, and I think it's gonna be interesting to see where we end up, because it's holding pretty steady at this 451. So hopefully we hold here and then we move up from here. So only time will tell. We at the animal farm in 17 hours 45 minutes 33 seconds now. And then for those of you who have never been in Forex Shark's launch, just realize too, so this timer, each one we've been in has taken a little bit of time, because he does the launches in a process. So and most of his launches are smooth, it's just that they take a little bit longer. So will it open exactly at 17 hours and 45 minutes and 12 seconds? And this is crypto in general, so probably not, but at least we know we have a time where we can start saying, looking, and he'll keep us updated as to when it actually is opened up. I remember the last one I was on refreshing my page constantly, so Forex will do a good job of keeping us in the know on that stuff. So moving on. My garden currently, I'm making $48 per day in drip. Let's see, I think I was in the 70s the last time I checked. So let's check again. $75 per day. Yep. And then in the Piggy Bank, I am currently making roughly $1.95. So not too bad there. I do need to get more aggressive with my Piggy Bank in regards to just recompounding my stakes and building that back up, because I neglected it for a lot of the time, just being in the faucet in the garden. And I really think, especially with the pigs price going up, I really think there's a lot of potential there that I just have paid attention to. And especially with the launch coming up in less than a day, I think we're really going to see some nice price movement on the pigs token. So probably should start actually paying attention to it and building it up again. So that's definitely something I'll look at. But and then moving on, so new players today, which is absolutely phenomenal, guys. So we had 276, so I'll definitely count that as a plus there. So hopefully we can sort of keep this average, but that's good to see numbers sort of growing there. And we'll still keep an eye on it. There's other metrics out there, the pigs price, search volume, and all that stuff. as well. So in regards to how marketing is actually, if it's effective or not. But new players today, super excited to see that. As long as we keep seeing this number going up, whether it's 276 or 100 or 50, all is good, because as long as you see people coming back in, that means we're getting more players each and every day, which is absolutely awesome for the protocol. So we're looking good there. Now for the title of the video, so I sort of talked about it, but you know, time is limited for riches, for Drip and the Drip network. Basically, when I'm looking at, look at these guys down here, Stun is selling again. What I'm getting at is, I believe we have not yet seen the full potential of the Drip network, and I believe that once obviously the Animal Farm gets launched, that's going to be Forex's priority to get that all squared away. But we still have a lot of bullish things that I think we should really keep in mind for the Drip network: the new UI, lending, insurance, gamification coming. So all these great things that are coming for the Drip network. So I believe this spike here is definitely, this isn't the end of it. I believe we're going to see another one of these, in my opinion. And I think you know, right now is the perfect time to actually start building it up, because if you think about it, now's almost an easier time to make you know, to make your financial dreams come true, if you will, based off the price. I mean, look at the price, $6.29, right? So way back when, if we would have tried to invest in Drip way up here, I mean, one Drip would be $154. You know, I'm getting way more down here than I am up here. And then guess what? When that price starts to rise and go back up to this area here, I've already accumulated so much here that it'll make it a lot easier to achieve whatever financial goal of yours that you want to achieve. So I believe it's going to make it a lot easier. Now, is it guaranteed that we're going to hit you know, 154, or are we going to hit 200 or 300? I mean, the possibilities are still definitely there. And you know, I think a lot of you, and let me know what you guys think price predictions wise. I think we should do a little update now. But and we'll say this, considering the insurance that's coming, you know, considering lending, gamification, and all that, the use case. So considering all that, what do you think the price of Drip will be? And we'll sort of do that, so to see what kind of answers I get this time. So I had a really good turnout the last time. I appreciate everybody commenting, let me know. So and then I'll reserve mine, and then I'll probably let you know in another video. But I'd be curious to see. But yeah, I believe we still have a lot of potential, and I think we can go a lot higher, in my opinion. But I think all the things that I just sort of mentioned have to come to fruition first. But in the meantime, I think there's a lot of excitement for that. But in the meantime, I mean, looking at the Animal Farm, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a huge success. So anything that, you know, and I'm pretty sure that Drip will get some of that bleed over there, because people will be talking about Drip, and you know, have some new entrants coming in. That is just be icing on the cake for when we do get that gamification, and when we do get the new UI and all that stuff. So I think it's going to be a pretty sweet deal. So I'm super excited. I can't wait. I can't believe we finally are less than 24 hours away from the launch. I remember when it was shut down and there was all this FUD, and then now we all been waiting, and I'm pretty sure we've lost a lot. You know, a lot of players in the Animal Farm. You know, people just moved on to different projects. But for those of you stuck around, or you're just here, I say congratulations, because I believe this is going to be a very, very good success. In my opinion, I think it's going to do some good things. So, and I'm certainly down. I can't wait for the ride. So, let's see. And then closing for today. Oh, let me go check some updates here before I do that. So, the only update that we had was today. So it was just, and it was just Forex talking about cryptocurrencies trending globally on Twitter. Let's take advantage of it. So that's about it. So, I mean, he's been doing exactly what he said he was going to do, and keep going, pushing the advertisements out, keep pushing the marketing, and doing a really, really good job of that. So you can't say he's not pushing it, because he definitely is. But I think the ultimate marketing is going to be when we launch, and we just see this thing just take off like a rocket. I mean, we just see, you know, this TVL just explode into hundreds of millions. I think that's going to be the icing on the cake to push everybody over. So let's see. Other than that, for the news, I always love it when I look at the crypto news. I'll type it in. They'll have like 3 negative stories, and I'll put like one positive one up, and the one positive is actually pretty huge. So MasterCard will help banks offer cryptocurrency trading. So that's pretty That's actually pretty big. I think that should be one and alone in itself. So some of these other ones are just, just okay. That's great, but this is the big one. So anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you guys like it. Please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next one.